Career breaks of women have been one of the social issues here in Korea, often linked to other problems, like the chronically low birth rate. As our Lee Soo-jin reports, women continue to see a drop in employment in their 30s, and their career breaks typically become extended. She went to see the ways that women can rejoin the workforce.
Women in South Korea who have been on long career breaks are determined to rejoin the workforce. But many, such as Pi Jin-won, have trouble figuring out how to do so, partly because of the changes that occurred during their time away.
Back when I first started working, most of the stuff was done manually. But when I came back, everything was computerized.
Women's participation in the workforce shows an M-shaped curve, meaning that the percentage employed plunges for women in their 30s. And the average time that it takes for those women to find employment again has increased from 7.9 years in 2019 to 8.9 years in 2022. So how can these women return to work sooner rather than later? Women like Pi Jin-won are turning to job training centers dedicated to shortening women's career breaks. This government-sponsored center in Seoul is just one of 18 that offers various job training for women. Pi, who has taken several classes at her local job training center, hopes to start an online business.
I want to feel accomplished by contributing to society before I get any older.
Classes that help women earn babysitting and barista certificates, as well as ones that teach them how to start online businesses, are just some of the options available. Cho Eun-rae successfully launched her own business after taking classes at one of these centers. Cho had a decade-long career gap before she started her own publishing company. She turns children's artwork and stories into books and publishes them so they can be sold at Kobo Books, the nation's biggest book chain.
Children can see that their work has economic value as they can earn copyright fees from having their books sold.
She says that one of the biggest perks of running her own company is that it allows her to have autonomy over her work hours. She typically works while her children are at school, and when they come home, she spends time with them and helps them with their homework. Working from home not only saves her on rent, but makes it easier for her to do everyday tasks, such as making snacks for her kid. And her favorite time of the day is when she gets to sit down and spend quality time with her son. She says that her goal is to one day hire other women like her.
I want to have a business that creates employment.
She also hopes that more women get the courage and opportunity to start their own companies. But starting their own business isn't the only option available to these women who want to return to work. There are areas that are facing severe workforce shortages, such as in the STEM fields. Other institutions connect women on career breaks to positions in science fields and fund their research. One woman who successfully returned to work as a senior researcher through one such institution is Yang Seung-woo.
I've been able to publish SCI-grade journals and do government research. I also have colleagues that have been a huge source of strength.
The president of the institution that helped Yang rejoin the workforce as a senior researcher told us these women could help mitigate the STEM workforce shortage.
There's expected to be a shortage of 47,000 science and technology professionals by 2028, but there are currently about 190,000 women in the science field who are experiencing career interruptions.
She says that there is still much that can be done to shorten women's career breaks.
We need to up the effectiveness and usage of parental leave programs and encourage more men to take parental leave.
She said that it's crucial for these women to be actively supported not just by these institutions, but by their families. A greater awareness of the ways these women can contribute once they return to the workforce, along with the support to help them do so, will ultimately benefit the economy and society as a whole. Lee Soo-jin, Arirang News.